Free rides over.
Yeah.
All right, questions for Coach Johnson?
Coach, we were all talking, we wanted to know, with your time off this week, have you been training for your match with Ken?
Yeah, been working out.
It shows. So what is it like to get back to work?
I've been working out and
Well,
stuff.
no, I mean,
Oh, you mean back to practice? It was a little ragged, but we've been off for 2 weeks. I mean, the first day, I think getting back into it a little bit. So we talked about it at the end.
Is it a little weird in terms of kind of knowing?
Not really. I mean, it's only weird if you make it weird. I mean, to me, it's just like getting ready for any other game. You're just getting ready to play a game.
What do you think of Coach Collins?
It'd be great. I mean, I don't know Jeff very well, but I think that people seem to be excited, and he's excited to be here, so it'll be great.
What are you facing in Minnesota?
Well, they're a team that finished the back part of the season very well, kind of like we did. Just destroyed Wisconsin in the last game, if you watch the tape. Got some good skill guys, good receivers. Defensively, they're like a team that's, they finished 6-6. They had some good games and some games where they weren't very good. You can turn on like the Ohio State game, they're playing them off their feet, or you turn on the Wisconsin game, and then there were other games like we had too, where they didn't play as well as they wanted. So, but they've got good players. You don't usually get to a bowl game unless you're pretty good.
Do you have to tell the kids anything about, just going through a transition and what to expect or how to handle things at all, or?
No, not really. I mean, that's my focus with the kids now is the game. That's it. I mean, now, some of them, if they want to come and talk to me about stuff, I'm sure you've been with them forever. I'll sit down and talk to them. But that's, I don't address anything moving forward. That's Coach Collins.
What's your expectation for the number of practices you'll try to get in?
We're going to get 10.
No point going for 15 or trying to.
There's no reason to practice 15 times. Nobody ever does that anyway. I wouldn't do that if we were coming back. For one, you can't work them in because of finals, and because like we'll go this morning, and then we've got 98 guys with finals on Monday. I mean, you can't. So it's so we'll go Tuesday. We just have to pick the days that we don't have as many finals.
Coach Collins was saying that he'd talked to you 2 or 3 times. Do you remember those conversations at all?
Yeah, we've well, I don't remember the particular conversations. I mean, I can remember he was here. They had a little defensive summit thing that they used to do here, and I remember I don't know if he was at Mississippi State or Florida. I can't remember, but I remember he was here, and pleasantries, and another Western Carolina guy, man.
Yeah, I think you guys might be the first back-to-back Western Carolina coaches anywhere.
Could be.
Are there others out there that are in coaching that you're aware of?
I'm sure there are. I can't off the top of my head. Can't come, but I'm sure there are.
Do you like playing indoors? What's your experience playing indoors?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I think the last time we played indoors here was probably last year at Mercedes-Benz. I mean, we didn't like the end of the result, but it didn't have anything to do with playing inside. I think for bowl games, that's great, especially if you're going to the Midwest or North.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd much rather be playing in the dome than outside, and it'd be 15 and freezing sleet or something.
Do you guys go inside more, or does it not matter at all for practice?
It doesn't matter. It's practice. I mean, we were inside today because it was raining. So.
What's your sense of the kids and just they're being ready and excited to play?
Well, it's a long time till we play, but I think they'll be excited to play. I mean, we've talked about it a lot, and I think they've got a lot to play for. The guys who are coming back are auditioning for the new coaches, and I think the seniors want to go out the right way. So, you never know till you play, but I've got confidence in these kids. They've never led me to believe anything that they're going to lay down. I've never seen that out of them.
To get an 8th win, another 8-win season to go out with a win and all that,
Mhm.
I imagine that's motivation in and of itself.
Well, you just want to win. I mean, all that stuff you figure out in a couple of years. By 3-4 more years, it'll be maybe you won 10. It's kind of the way it works.
Anything else for Coach Johnson?
Army, Navy game, do you have any, I'm curious, just, I might have talked before, but it's having guys on both sides.
Yeah,
You work for, or that work for you rather, how do you, what's that experience?
just watch the
like?
game. I talked to both of them this week, so watch the game. I think it's the first time Army's been favored in a long time, which is scary for them because usually that's works the other way in that game.
I imagine this will be the first time you watch it where you can kind of just chill, you don't have recruiting duties, you don't have to do all that stuff, you get to sit.
Yeah, it's
and
been a
watch
while. I mean, normally you're getting ready to run to dinner or run to whatever, and you're trying to catch the end of it. And yeah, it'll be fun.
it. Are you gonna try to catch some of Brian's game too?
I watched Brian's game last week. I watched it on my phone. And the way the weather is today, I'll probably do that again. So, but yeah, I try to watch it.
The Western Carolina thing, is there anything you can draw, like, is there, I mean,
Yeah, it's a great school. No. Coach Sisk also is a Western
oh, really?
Carolina.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Coach Sisk and Coach Collins are probably closer. I think they might have been there at the same time or closer together. I was gone a long time before Coach Collins got there.
You were a senior when they were freshmen in that.
Yeah, I was taking my first can of Ensure probably when they. So,
Was there anything particularly you learned there that helped you in coaching at all, or?
do I now?
Was there anything particularly you learned there that helped you in coaching?
Anything that I learned at Western?
Yeah, regarding,
I don't know. I mean,
I know it was a little bit.
it was college and school, and I mean that's what you went to school for. Yeah, it was a health and physical education major. I went there to be a coach. I was going to coach in high school. That's what I majored in. In fact, I think I made a C in football coaching class.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
What was it like being away from football for a couple of weeks?
Well, my body feels a little bit better. It's been a long season. We've played some pretty physical teams, so it was nice to kind of, step back and focus on my academics a little bit more and, get ready to finish out the school year pretty strong. So it's been nice, but excited to get back to it today. And, we had a good practice, so.
Did gravity hit you being your final game and all that?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of hit me even before the Georgia game. Coming in on the bus and walking down Yellow Jacket Alley that last time, it was surreal, because it's something special that not everybody gets to do, and to be able to experience that, and to look back over the 4 years that I've been here, and think about all the times that you've spent with your best friends right beside you, right at your side, and it's just something special, and it really hits home. And it is now, especially because it is my last game. So we're going to try to go out with a bang and take it to the old Gophers.
Do you think overall that the team was anxious to get out there and practice today?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's, like I said earlier, been bogged down with school recently. So it's good to see your friends again and get back to doing what we love. So.
Is there any different kind of emotion known as, coaches are stepping down and all that with you guys getting into the bowl prep piece of it?
No, I mean, what, for me, I mean, it's a different situation for me because these are the coaches that I've known the whole time I've been here, other than, Coach Woody's addition this past year. But sorry, I've got all kinds of stuff in my throat. But yeah, it's been really good to go out there and have one final hoorah with them. And, I'm really taking every moment in, and it's not any different. The coaches are still coaching as hard as they would any other day. So it's been good.
Who does Minnesota remind you of? Does Minnesota remind you of anyone you've seen this year?
They pass the ball a lot. They're a pretty unique team. They've got some big guys up there. I know that. We were watching film today. So, they're going to run a lot of RPOs at us. I can't really compare them to anybody. I don't think I can. I don't know. It's been a little while. Memory tends to get a little bad on me sometimes. But anyway, no. I mean they're a good-looking team. They've got good athletes. So, I mean, we're going to have to prepare just like we would anybody else.
What do you think about going to Detroit and going to, the bowl up there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. You know, it's another opportunity to play in a bowl game, which, you know, for 2 years that I've been here, I haven't had that opportunity. So to get back out there and be able to enjoy some postseason play, I'm really excited about it.
Chris, I imagine you were in the meeting with Coach Collins this year. What was kind of your?
I wasn't in the
Oh,
meeting.
you weren't really?
No, the seniors weren't included.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's fair enough then. What, you know, in terms of just kind of what you're saying about soaking things in, can you think of something that, you know, maybe isn't the most obvious thing, or, you know, obviously something like Yellow Jacket, like everyone can appreciate, but is there something in particular that an experience that you're like, wow, I won't do this anymore, or you're really trying to savor?
yeah, I mean, it's the camaraderie that you gain from being on a team like this is something special, because, you know, throughout the day you're going to class and stuff, and, you know, everybody's struggling, but it's like when you get back to the locker room, it's, you know, it's a whole different feel. It's somewhere where you can a place where you can come to and just kind of get away from everything, doing the thing that you love, and playing the game that you love, and that's something special, and everybody can relate to each other because they're going through the same thing you're going through. So that's something that's that I'm definitely going to miss. There's a bunch of good guys on this team, a bunch of friends that I'll have for the rest of my life, and so that's the people that I'm surrounded with. That's something you can't put a price on. Something that I'll miss a lot when I'm gone.
Do you put anything special in this game? It's your last game, it's Coach's last game, in terms of just the importance of trying to go out on a win, so that's the last memory you have of playing college football?
Of course, you know, Coach Johnson gave me the opportunity to come here, and, you know, I couldn't ask for anything more. You know, this place has done more for me than I could do for myself. And so, you know, I'm going to go out personally. I'm going to try to have my best game, and we're going to try to send Coach Johnson out the right way with a win. And I think that's the mindset of everybody on this team.
How do you describe your relationship with them over the 4 years?
We've grown a little bit closer over the years. Obviously, when I'm a freshman, you know, it's just like, all right, yeah, number 51. But but you know, as I've grown and as I've stepped into more of a leadership role on this team and kind of, you know, made myself the player that I am today, and the coaches have helped me in developing, you know, and being a captain and stuff. We've spent a lot more time together, and you know, it's cool if you ever get to sit down with him. He'll tell you some really good stories. I can't really remember a lot of them right now, but there's a lot of good stories you'll have to hear from him. But yeah, I mean, Coach Johnson's a great guy, and I wish him well in his retirement. And I think he's, you know, obviously he's a Hall of Fame coach, and, you know, I'm just really glad I got to play for him.
Is there something he needles you about, gives you a hard time about?
I remember when I had long hair. He, I think he called me a girl or something. I don't know. And then I said, "All right, Papaw." But no, we go back and forth. He messes with us. He's a cool guy. I mean, he's just a great coach, great guy to be around. So.
What
Sure.
are your after the bowl game kind of plans for, you know, pro day and all that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably be training. You know, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but, you know, we'll just see what happens.
Georgia games aside, any one game stick out to you in your career?
Man, that UVA game a couple weeks ago, that was something special. A senior night for me. I mean, that was a perfect way to go out, you know, down to the very end, and just getting to experience with the guys right beside you. It was awesome. And of course, you know, you've got your Miracle on Techwood game. Man, there's been so many good experiences over the past 4 years that, you know, you can't really single them out unless they're something like that. So.
Anything else for Brent? Back, thanks for Bill Marshall. Questions for Quan?
You excited to get back out there today?
Yeah, it was fun. Just to be able to get back out there and fly around a little bit, just have a little fun with it. We started off kind of slow, but, I mean, you kind of expect that when you have 2 weeks off.
Right.
But it was good to get back out there and kind of get things going again.
What are your emotions been like the last week or so with all the news and all the different things going on?
I mean, I don't think my emotions have changed too much. Just really been trying to focus on getting back healthy and taking care of my body and trying to finish up school the right way, finish this semester the right way. and just kind of excited for the guys up under me just to see, you know, where everything goes after the bowl game. But ultimately, the main thing, we're going to keep the main thing, and that's going to win the bowl game. So everybody's really excited about that.
Do you try to keep everyone kind of even keel in terms of being the senior leader, the younger guys? I'm sure some of them probably are coming to you just kind of talking about stuff. Is that something where you kind of step up as a leader to try to maybe keep everyone focused?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think I really have to tell the guys to focus too much right now. I mean, I think really everybody's just trying to finish up school the right way, and then once we get back in the groove of practicing and stuff, everything else will be like a normal routine, and everybody will be focused in and ready to play.
Last time you played indoors, you had a great individual game. Is that something you think about going into this game?
I've thought about it a little bit, just going back and just thinking over the past 4 years for me. But I know one of my personal goals for this one is to get to 1,000 rushing. So I know what I have to have a good game myself. But it's going to take everyone. And I think this is going to be a good opportunity for me to reach that goal this season. So I'm excited about it.
I asked Brent this, excuse me, I'll ask you the same thing. Seeing Minnesota on film, do they remind you of anyone you've seen this year?
Well, I haven't got a chance to really look at them too much, so I can't really answer that like you want me to. But I'm sure they're a big physical team that can run around like, almost any other college football team.
So you've never seen anything like them before?
Well, I haven't looked at them on I haven't looked at them on film yet. So
In terms of your prep, I imagine you'll benefit from the 6 weeks or so that you'll have had off by the time you play a game. Do you feel like that'll make a huge difference in terms of your performance?
It could. I feel like I'm gonna be like I would be game one since we're having so much time off and so much time to rest. So I think it'll benefit me.
You ever been up in the Midwest before?
I actually have. I've been up to Ohio and up in Michigan before for a camp, so I've been up there.
When the bowl announcement came out, you had your tweet, I know you were, initially not necessarily about going to Detroit, but more about the, being picked 8th, and I'm curious just kind of how you sort of threw that over the last week or so.
You kind of have to take it like a grain of salt. I think we put together a pretty good resume to be able to go to a Tier 1 bowl. That's what, once we got to 6, that's what we were kind of, playing for. That's what you play for a better bowl game. And we thought that we did that. We beat 3 of the teams that are going to Tier 1 bowls. So I just kind of think it was kind of surprising for everyone just because we know what we're capable of. But at the same time, we're excited to go to the Quick Lane. On the plus side, we're playing inside. So it's going to be warm. I know some of the other Tier 1 bowls are going to be outside, and it's probably going to be cold. So that's one of the plus. So I think everyone's excited that it's going to be 72 instead of it being 30 or something like that. So, you can't really focus on it now. We're going to the Quick Lane in Detroit, so that's what we're worried about. So, we can't really focus on what the committee decided they were going to pick us at for a bowl.
Does it help in terms of motivation maybe? You want to improve everybody?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We're going to go out there and try to put our best game together and try to show everyone that, maybe they should have picked us for a different bowl game or something like that. But, yeah, it's definitely motivation for sure.
Is there anything special? It's your last game, it'll be coach's last game, and your whole senior class that you're so tight with. I imagine there's motivation in and of itself just from that too.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy because it's going to be the last time that, we'll probably really all be together like that in that setting. So it'll be bittersweet. I get to go out with the guys I came in with, including Coach Johnson. So everyone's going to try to put their best game together to send them out on the right note.
Do you have a particularly memorable or favorite interaction you've had with Coach Johnson over the years of, being out of his office or on the sideline or whatever that kind of maybe crystallizes kind of what his relationship with you was like?
Just piggybacking off of what Brant said, Coach Johnson has a lot of pretty cool stories. Just being able to hear some of the things, even the jokes that he tells, it's always pretty interesting. Just to get to be around him because he's a pretty fun guy to be around. So we actually get to have an opportunity to go hang out with him, all the seniors. So it'll be fun, just to kick back and crack jokes and just have a good time.
Think you guys are out to dinner or something like that, or?
Oh yeah, we're all getting together to just eat and stuff.
Is there something that he's giving you a hard time about over here?
Not that I can think of. Maybe it's probably something about my hair. Probably something about my hair. I think he asked me a couple times when I cut it off. I always tell him I probably ain't cutting it off anytime soon. But other than that, no.
I mean, next year when you're off doing whatever you're doing, will it be kind of, I guess how will it be to not have him here and have a new coach that, and staff that you guys aren't as familiar with?
I mean, it'll be different, but Georgia Tech will always be home to me. So hopefully when I have the opportunity to come back, it'll be the same. I'm pretty sure I'll get to meet the staff sometime when they're in, meet the new head coach sometime when he's in. But Georgia Tech will always be home, so when I come back, hopefully it'll feel the same.
And I know, you're graduating this semester or next? Or
I graduate in May.
Okay. And what are your, where are you going to work out for the?
Not really sure yet. I know me and my parents have been talking about it. Been talking to a couple of guys that I know that are in the NFL and some close friends of mine, just trying to figure out how the whole process works. And I'm new to it, so my parents are new to it. So we're just trying to get as much information as we can and then kind of just take it day by day and just see how things work out.
Have you given thought about, trying to learn a new position or anything like that? Or?
Yeah, definitely. I don't see myself playing quarterback at the next level, so I've played corner before, played a little slot receiver, did that a little bit while I was here, kickoff return, punt return. So, I mean, those things aren't anything new to me, but it's definitely something that I'll have to work on just because I've been playing quarterback for so long. So it's something that I'll have to get back used to and just learn some new technique things that a lot of guys probably have the upper edge on me. So.
Who can play tight end on this roster?
Oh, Tyler Cooksey can for sure. I can't really think of anybody else off the top of my head. I mean, I think we got some guys that could play, but I could also see him out wide.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Jalen or
Yeah, Jalen Camp, he could play. Jalen Camp and PJ could both play tight end, but I could also see him out wide. I mean, they're big bodies, so I don't see why you wouldn't want to line them up with a corner.
Kenny played like H-back, I think, or some of that in high school.
Who did?
Kenny Cooper.
Did he really? I don't think he could do that now.